Hey, what's up guys? Today I wanted to talk about the 27 North shoot I did not too long ago. Gosh, how long ago was it? I don't know, probably, by the time you're seeing this, probably about 2 months ago. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Also in my hands, I picked up one of these guys, not boxes. Not doing reviews, I'm not a review channel, I'm a user, so I don't, I use things, don't review them, I guess. But this is essentially what it does for you non-filmmakers. It kind of adds some glare to lights. Will be pretty cool. I think that's better. The other side I had it flipped around. I think it will be really cool to utilize some of this, especially in photo sense. This is more of a video sense type thing, and you know, I'm a photographer and a videographer, so I like to mix the two a lot. There's also one that I use all the time, which is this mist filter. It might be too dark to use it, but maybe you guys can see. Just kind of softens the image a bit. I love it. I love that soft look. I'm not a sharp angles kind of guy. But anyway, today, really wanted to address some of these shots that I got with 27 North. This was a unique opportunity because I've seen these guys before. They just recently appeared on Donut Media and a bunch of other stuff. Like, they were huge in SEMA. They were like big all over the place in kind of the overland world. They're known as the $1 million camper vehicles or survival vehicles. I kind of would categorize them as a luxury, what do I want to say, luxury bug out vehicle. I've been looking forward to meeting these guys for a while now. So anyway, the photos were a challenge to begin with because I was flying in from the weekend from Florida, and they wanted to shoot Monday morning, and I was supposed to be back from Florida Monday morning, but flights of course got pushed and whatever, came back midday. They ended up pushing their shoot because of winter, well, weather I should say. They were originally going to do it at the Salt Flats, but last minute we changed and went to my favorite location, which is like 20 minutes for me. Not going to give the location away because it's kind of a hidden gem for now, but I'm sure it'll blow up in a year or two, and then we'll have some issues with getting around the island. But for those of you who know where I'm talking about, you obviously know where I'm talking about. It's a great place to shoot. I recommend it any time of the year. It really is good. But we ended up going to this location, and it has a long stretch of road for a few miles where they call it the Causeway, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely a gorgeous landscape. I have yet to figure out really how to take advantage of this landscape the way it should be. But anyway, after getting some permits and stuff, flying some drones, I think I got some really good drone shots that I've been trying for a long time. Heavily inspired by, to give credit where credit's due, Aaron Brimhall. Big fan of his, so he's inspired some of the drone shots that I got here. To begin with, in the beginning of all this, it was freaking freezing. Brandon had gotten there early, which big shout out to Brandon. He was helping organize all this as well. He was the main videographer. I'm kind of the photographer here. And Brandon had got there. He was setting up. Things weren't working right off the bat. Like his, gosh, what do you call it? That Tilta thing, you know, was not working with him. I don't know if it was the cold or if it was whatever, but it just wouldn't stick. And so we ended up shooting out of the back of my wife's vehicle, which works out. I mostly like doing it that way because I feel much more intimate with the camera. I feel hands-on with it. I feel there, present for the shot instead of, well, you know, on a remote or whatever, you know, live streaming it. I honestly love photography when I get more into it and into the environment, when the environment is just as thrilling and the setting is just as thrilling as the shot. This is so dope. That's why I love rollers, I love motion, I love action, because it's just, you know, you could go anywhere. Like literally I've shot, what, I don't know, maybe 100 cars by this point or something, but I can look up a car, you know, I can go see a car, right? I can go see it in a museum, I can go see whatever. But when a car's moving and you're getting this rush of like motion, sounds, all this excitement, all just this energy, it like kind of bakes into a photo, I feel like. And you're not showing what a vehicle is or you know, what it is. Essentially, you're showing what it does, which is move. You know, vehicle's motion. It wouldn't be impressive if it didn't move, right? And that's kind of my thought process behind shooting vehicles specifically is shoot what they do. I transfer that philosophy to firearms as well, and the space and the work I do there. And also, you know, pickleball, right, in the space of work I do there. It's really energy. Try to get the energy in the shot. Try to make the shot feel like a video if it could. So anyway, long story short, they finally arrive. And let me just say the 27 North guys are phenomenal. They're friendly as all heck, and they're wonderful to work with. And so they get there. We start, you know, planning and theorizing where we want to go. Do we want to go to the beach? Do we want to, you know, go which side of the island? We ended up just driving around, and there's this long stretch in which I was like, I got to get a panning shot. So I bust out the 70 to 200, get that panning shot. So here's the shot. Truck comes in, Tacoma follows him through this turn. Vlad, which, by the way, Pavel's not here, but Vlad will do. Vlad will be coming behind him for a little ways, and then boom, we get the shot. Boom, we get a shot. We'll probably one of those will pan out. Hopefully, that's the key. Beautiful shot, and then get that wide pan with the wider lens. I think I shot that on the 24-70 f2.8, so that was a beautiful shot again. The vehicle is massive. Like, the vehicle is a moving house. The interior is gorgeous. Like, you guys can look up better reviews on this vehicle, but it is a gorgeous vehicle. It looks like a tank. It's built like a tank. It looks like a combat luxury vehicle, like out of a sci-fi movie. You know, and I think if you're in the market for something like that, you're gonna be happy with 27 North. Like, just the brief moments I've had in there, and I love overlanding. I want to get back into it this year. You know, I had a Tacoma and built it out, and me and my wife loved it, and so we love going outdoors. We love that. This would be the way to do it. If I had just money wasn't an option, this would be it. I would definitely, just from a luxury standpoint. That's me. That's my point. But you know, I digress. The shots, as far as what I was going for in this set, were like cold winter expedition. I was thinking Antarctica theme. I actually had a song in my head, which I used that song. It's kind of inspiration on the Instagram reel I posted. And you know, that was kind of the theme behind the shoot, was this cold, desolate iceland, wasteland, whatever you want to call it. And it turned out really great. There was a moment in which I wanted to get a shot interior, and I don't know if it worked out super well. Again, I'm very critical of my photos. I don't think they're the bee's knees. But I was hanging out of the vehicle. I had my arm, you know, locked in on the OSHA's handles. Family friendly, I'll try not to swear, but yeah, I had my left hand grabbing that, my right hand on the camera, and I'm shooting low shutter speed because I mostly shoot low shutter speed, but this is why. I wanted to show motion behind him as he was driving it, so I wanted a roller shot from inside the vehicle hanging outside the vehicle. So, you know, both windows were rolled down on the side, I'm hanging on, I get this shot, and I think it turned out pretty well. It turned out well enough, I should say. Obviously, I'm going to be improving on that kind of idea moving forward, but for the circumstance being off-road in a vehicle like that and hanging on for dear life, I think it turned out pretty fantastic. Other than that, really, the shoot was phenomenal. We're likely to do some more work with them here in the future, which is awesome. Brandon was great. He crushed it on the video. Go check out his stuff if you haven't seen. But really, all in all, guys, I was super happy. Super rare opportunity to shoot one of these vehicles. It was probably the most expensive vehicle I've shot in a while. I want to say I did shoot like a 40, and there was a Speedster, a 911 Speedster, or not 911 Speedster, it was a Porsche Speedster, but anyway, yeah, I think this is probably $1 million camper vehicle. I don't think I've shot something that rare. in a long time. Definitely the rarest probably vehicle I've shot, being that it's, I don't know, maybe one of 50 currently. 27 North is a relatively new company, so there's not a crap ton of these out there, but hopefully you'll start seeing them roll around. I'm excited to see what they do. They're very, very awesome to see in person. Like, I couldn't imagine just looking, like, out of all the cars you see, right, all the vehicles you see, that one breaks necks. It's a moving luxury liner. It's a moving yacht. It's a land yacht, essentially. So I have to say it's probably one of the most eye-catching vehicles for sure. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this kind of format. We'll be talking about more shots that I've done previous, and then there's more stuff coming up. Obviously more Porsche stuff coming up too. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you don't know me, don't know my objective, just full transparency, I like to create videos. I like to make this stuff. The way I get to keep doing this, because I do have to provide for a home, I got a wife, we're hoping to start a family, is just subscribe. You know, just really, that means the world to me. So if you could just subscribe for me and you know, hit that simple button. If you like these videos, obviously watch more of them. We got tons more on the way this year, and I hope to catch you guys in the next video.